Ay, ay. Los pongo a bailar la pelúa. El que no baile que lo despelucan. Hijo de puta no me cuquen. Lean los números.
What up, everybody? It's your boy, Easy Money Cast on the EDCAST podcast, episode 9, with a special man we got here. We're talking about a man who dug his way out the grave. If I'm not mistaken, this man was once dead. But he said, I ain't finished.
I ain't done yet.
He was in a casket. He's one of those hardworking Mexicans that, yeah, I mean, we're talking about a man, a workaholic man that I have no doubt that when it's your time to go, which I pray it's no time soon, that you're gonna crawl out of your casket, you're gonna dig your own grave, and then you're gonna go back in and die for good.
If I dig it out, bro, I ain't going back in.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I ain't going back in.
Ladies and gentlemen. Nevertheless, my boy here, Augustine Perez. What's up, fam?
What's up, bud?
How you been, bro?
Blessed for sure.
Hey, so I've been trying to get you in here since Vietnam.
Hey.
And finally, the wait is over. Not that anyone was waiting, but I was waiting. I mean, you know. But now the fan base, somebody out there's like, you know,
where's he at?
Austin and Edgar, they're tight, but why is he not on the show?
I think it'd be too predictable to be the first
And that's
one.
the thing that, you know, when I started this, you know, a lot of people tend to say, stay tuned. This is about to happen.
Yeah.
And then they'll give you like a month notice.
It's like episodes of Dragon Ball Z, they just keep you waiting, bro.
Yeah, and I kind of hate that because, you know, you don't like artists, for example. Uh-huh. One reason I like 21 Pilots is because they don't hit you with a coming soon. They'll just drop the track.
Like Bad Bunny sometimes.
Exactly. Hey. Bad Bunny is a perfect example. This dude, that song that we were just listening to, this dude just came out of nowhere and he slapped us with 3 of the best albums of all time in 2020.
It was like same year? Almost?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
And it's like this dude can come out with hits in 3 albums in 1 year, and you got artists that take God knows how long.
Yep. And
it's upsetting, but the point being, I didn't want this to be predictable. I wanted this just hey, episode is out now. You don't have to wait until tomorrow.
There you
go access it. So normally when I drop a podcast, mm-hmm. Hey, link in bio. And by the way, I just want to say really quick that, as you may know, I'm on Spotify now. A couple people asked if your wishes were granted. I don't know if you prayed or not. I do. But if you did, well, it came true. And here we are.
Congrats.
And this won't be on Spotify. That'll be a whole different episode. Mm-hmm. But this is on the tube. What's up, fam?
Either way.
Did you see this coming?
We getting it. Your podcast, I did not. That's not saying it's a bad thing. It's a good thing, though.
Right.
You're unpredictable.
I didn't.
I think you're becoming unpredictable a little bit.
You know, I may even just quit doing them out of nowhere. Did you see that coming? No. Actually, I enjoy doing this for some reason.
It's good though.
And everyone that I've had come in, they're like, "Hey, let's run it back." I'm like, "Hold on, Turbo.
Give me a second."
I get you know, there's you got people that I didn't even know wanted to be on. Are like, "Why haven't you invited me to be on?" And I'm like, "Well, this is good for me." And this is bad. It's good and bad because now I'm kind of tied up on the weekend. I have to make some time for this, and then I have to make some time to edit it. But we're gonna enjoy it. And now you're here, and now you know we know each other because we've been bros since day one. Since you moved from the South Carolina. Tell me what brought you guys here.
Money, bro. Nah, just kidding, bro. Fam, my parents. I guess being closer to my parents' parents.
Oh, right, they were in Mexico.
Yeah, my dad's parents in Mexico. My mom's parents. My mom's dad here. Sisters, a little bit closer to family.
Okay.
Not being so solitary.
So tell the fan base how we met. I want you to explain that. I want your take on this.
I think we met when I moved into Lomita, outside of Lomita, where your parents live now. Neighbors neighbors. Bro, I can't remember the first day. I can't remember how we exactly met, but I do remember we were neighbors, and then playing soccer. After soccer, school, got home, rode the bus together, obviously, and then just being neighbors, having somebody to talk to, having somebody there, having somebody to chill with.
Well, I knew that Junior knew you and my older brother, and you had the bear claws.
Bro.
And I was like...
Bro, that shit, it's like, I don't know where they came to be, but I ended up getting them, I guess, trying to find who I was, trying to find who I could be. I don't know where they came about, but they came about. And then I got, like, complimented, bro. Like, I remember I was like, the bear claws came out to me, like, in middle school.
Yeah.
Middle school, right?
Yeah.
And I know for a fact it was Kramer that, I don't know if he was fucking, like, kind of making fun of me or not making fun of me, because he said it in a way to where
you couldn't understand.
I couldn't understand if he was making fun of me or it was cool.
If he was being sarcastic or not.
Yeah. But I know it was Kramer. I don't know if he remembers it because it was a long ass time ago. I don't think he remembers it.
Right.
But I know it's Kramer. He said something about him at a football game when I was just walking through the stands. And he said something about him. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said something about him to made me feel cool. You know, fucking like high school or whatever, saying it to a middle school.
He was like, Smokey the Bear, boy.
I don't know what the hell he said, bro. I was like, how'd you get those? I don't know what he said, bro.
Like, whose bare hands you cut off, boy?
Yeah, I felt cool, and I think they stuck with me, bro. I think he made me.
Well, I mean, I honestly, when I saw you for the first time, I was like, that is the coolest dude I've ever seen. Ain't nobody have a bare hand on top of their head like
Boy,
that.
I tell you what.
Well, that's crazy, man. And now we're here like 100 years later.
Oh, bro. It
really
don't feel like that long, though.
That was in 2004. So almost 20 years later.
Don't say it so loud, bro.
Shoot, I can edit it. But
we're getting old, Mike.
We're doing a podcast. We sipping on some coffee.
Some caffeine.
I got some caramel macchiato.
Yeah, it's good stuff though. Yeah. Get it, though.
I just finished balling up at school. And,
I saw that, bro.
It was competitive action. You know, people showed out and they were ready to play. But talk to me about your day to day, man. How's your weeks?
Day to day, Mondays through Saturdays work. Mondays after work. Me time. Tuesdays, got my girly girls.
You're good right there,
girly girls. Wednesdays is for the boys. I know we used to ball it up, play soccer on Wednesdays, but lately it's been boys' day, like, you know, sipping, chilling, you know.
Right.
You know the crew, Wagner, Danny, Boo Boo be up in there sometimes.
Boo Boo, my neighbor.
Boo Boo, you know,
and you know, I just found out this guy wants to be on the pod, but I was like, dude, you never told me about this. I can't. You know, some people you can't guess because I feel like they'll get nervous or I don't know.
I think he felt a little hard.
But I had him in mind. I was like, I wonder if this dude was show.
Yeah,
you know,
I think
we got some people lined up.
Yeah, call him up right now. Hey, come.
Nah,
hey, no.
Oh yeah, my time. Recording.
It's me time, bro.
He's gonna show up, be like, hey, fellas, and whoa, wait a second.
Miller in hand, bro. He be ready to go.
He's ready to rock and roll.
He's
playing San Antonio right now.
Us.
No, he's in San Antonio. I think I saw his snap.
No,
but what I mean, tell me. Look, I've never. You know, we're here now, and you maybe you feel old. I don't feel old yet, but I do wonder, like, what do I see myself doing in like 10 years, maybe 20?
10 years from now, I see me in my own place. I'm like trying to get a house right now, but you know,
it's in the works.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to get my own house. Seriously. Everything in order. I feel like I have my life together. 10 years from now, where do I see myself? I see my own place. I've seen myself settle down, you know, trying to live the good life, bro. You know, work, trying to get a little vacay time, do some fun stuff, you know. The
American dream. Well, maybe that's not it, or maybe it's just your own version of it, because everyone's got their own version of the American dream. Like, I don't know. Like, I was just telling Jeanette the other day, I want to just travel.
I'm not much of a traveler, bro. I like to enjoy the little stuff, but I do like to travel.
I know what you mean.
But yeah,
when you go out and you're out, you know, exploring new places, new culture, or I wouldn't even say culture because I don't travel outside the country often. Yeah. But sometimes it feels like when you travel, like you're like in a different culture. Like when let's say you drive from here to South Carolina and you end up somewhere in the Louisiana Purchase.
Shit, boy, you're gonna be finding people talking to their own
crazy,
cousins.
Dude. It's like weird. It's like every time we've driven, which I hate driving there, by the way. But you stop at some gas station, and it's always like, you know.
Yes.
I was like, not the gas station. I wanted a stock, you know. And one time we pulled up to a gas station. My dad driving. I was like, dude, don't you see sus written all over this place, dude? Like, come on, boy.
Confederate flags everywhere.
No, it wasn't that. It was just, I mean, I'm not racist, but it just looked very like, it looked like someone was gonna snag you up. You know? And there was no one there, but it looked like, I guess, have you ever seen the movie, like a horror movie? Like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and you pull up at a freaking abandoned looking gas station.
In your head, you're just playing the fucking little cringy music.
Well, that too, and it doesn't help that you're there like at 3 or 4 or 5 a.m. There's no one up, and we pulled up to a gas station, and the only thing we even pulled up for was to grab some coffee, and it was me and my dad. Everyone else was knocked out. I pull in. I mean, it was a gas station, and then it was a whole liquor store, and there was a girl working the counter, and I was like, "Yo, man, where's y'all's coffee at? Where the coffee be at?" And she's like, "Oh, we don't have coffee, but we have alcohol." Dude, it was a whole liquor store. I'm like, well, that ain't gonna help me. So,
no ID required.
It's just so weird, man. It was just so weird. It was like she was there, and then she had her boyfriend with her, and you can tell he didn't work there, but he was just sitting there playing video games next to her, like on his phone. And it just seemed it just felt like you were in a whole different planet. Yeah. And I was just like, this is not what I expected. You know, this is not what I'm trying to get at when I'm trying to travel. I'm trying to, you know, go check out some cool spots. But, but I mean, you experience stuff like that, and you're like, it could be a little.
I think that's what makes the memory, makes the trip at the same time.
Well, yeah, in a sense. Yeah. But you get what I'm getting at.
Yeah, you know, our trips, bro, back in the day when we used to travel to Florida or South Carolina, my dad would be the only one driving. So at night, we'd be sleeping, bro. You know, I couldn't help him with the drive. My mom couldn't help him with the drive. Charlie, bro, we were younger. So we would sleep through the night and then get back at it in the morning.
Would he stop and take a nap?
Yeah, a little more than a nap, bro.
Dude, that's one of the
things. It would
make
it a whole day and a half of driving.
And you and I both know we were on I-20, correct? We jump on I-20. You know, headed east. I hated it because I couldn't drive. Just like you say, we weren't driving, but my dad would drive, and then he'd always pull up for a nap. Yeah. And the problem that I had was that I couldn't sleep if the car wasn't moving.
Bro, yeah, I'd be waking up, bro. I'd be seeing people get out of their cars, go to the bathroom, go to the fucking vending machines. Bro, it was a little... I couldn't sleep, bro. I could sleep once we're going. Right. But I couldn't stay asleep when we were parked.
Dude, I just, till this day, I can't do it. I can't, I could be as tired as I could be, and if the car stops, I can't sleep. Yeah. I need the car to move. Yeah. So, but now it's a lot easier. Like, we took a trip just not too long ago. We drove, and I think I went with my brother-in-law. He drove, and then I took over. Well, I basically drove till 5 a.m., which seemed pretty easy because I put Netflix on. And then,
I'm the worst at driving at night, bro.
Yeah, I know you are. This guy.
We could have died at least a dozen times.
The nights that we've been out, dude, you're God.
Thank God. We're alive, bro. Because literally, you've been asleep sometimes, and I wake, like, I take a micro nap, like, couple seconds around the other lane, bro, and I'm like...
Yeah, this is bad,
like,
bro. I'm honestly grateful that I'm alive right now.
Same.
Because I feel like...
Same.
A lot of times it could have went south real quick. And I mean, by
I
south,
feel
I
trust you more driving at night than
Oh,
I do.
yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I can hang, but I feel like...
the
last few times it was like a little cringe. It was like...
You be taking TikTok videos of me sleeping.
Oh, yeah. I do that. Yeah, I'll make a video.
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Surprise, guy. My bad, bro.
Motherfucker.
But I do remember this one time we went out, we came back. Oh, I woke up. I took a nap.
I woke up.
And we were like sitting in the middle of a highway, and I looked at you. You were passed out. I was like, what is going on here?
Could have been dead, bro.
And I wake you up. You're like, I was tired. I was like, why did you say so, bro? And then I was like, bro, get over here. I'll take it from here. But,
oh, yeah, right in Briggs, right that gas station. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we went out to grab some eats. It was late. Did some Top Golfing and
dope.
And got back home late. But it was a funny time. Definitely.
Good time always.
But now we're adults and we drive all the time.
All the time, bro.
And honestly,
all the time.
I hate driving now. I used to say, I can't wait to drive.
It's like every kid, bro. And then your parents start using you to go get groceries or something. And you're like,
it's
man.
terrible. It's the whole adulting thing. It's just, that's
barely getting used to it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, dude.
Oh, I mean,
yeah, for sure.
But then again, we commute, 30 minutes to work, give or take.
Yeah, 20. Yeah.
I don't get used to it. Well, I guess
I'm saying, bro, I've been in the same damn work for 8 years. I'm still not used to getting up early in the morning, bro.
Sometimes I feel like, why don't we? I feel like sometimes we're so like, think about it, because I know you, and I know like you feel tired. You feel like I feel like sometimes more so other people than me. Like I could say you, or I could say someone else that's responsible, like you are. Mm-hmm. But why is it that you feel so responsible? Why do you feel like you're so committed to doing your job? Like sometimes I feel like, dude, sometimes I'll show up to work late. And they'll be like, what happened? And I'll be like, freaking America, that's what happened. We're in America, dude. Like, you can do what you want.
I thought this was America.
No, I'm like, bro. I'm like, yo. I get we have to be responsible. But I've done that. I've done my part.
Yeah.
For years. And I feel like I don't feel entitled to anything, but I feel like in somewhat way I play a small portion of the success of where you work at. You play a part of success. I feel the same way at my job. Like, dude, I feel like we're entitled to do a little bit of what we want when we feel like it.
Yeah,
not saying that at work
I have that little leeway. I have that little in my work area,
right?
But I feel like I don't take advantage. I can't take advantage of it much because I guess policies are policies, but inside of work, I feel like I get the respect I deserve within the employees.
And that's good. That's really good that you do, and then people know that if Austin leaves here, then we got a problem. I kind of feel that way about me.
Yeah,
and I'm not
feel
saying
like people would notice that, but they would try to act like it ain't all that.
Well, I'm not saying that you're irreplaceable, but at the same time that you're an asset to the company. I feel. For sure. But what I'm saying is that I'm not saying that, hey, do what you want. You're American. I'm saying that why do we feel like we have to be our best selves all the time? And we don't have to. Like, there could be a day where you sleep in, and I'll be honest, I'm like, I slept in. Because, dude, that's what happens when you're American. You can sleep in a day or two. You know what I mean?
See how many call-ins I got, bro. I'm always right there.
I normally don't call in. I'll just text my boss. But she knows I'm honest. Mm-hmm. But I always thought, why don't I think about this all the time. Why don't I just slap everybody in the face with a element of surprise? Not physically. Yeah. Okay. But how about I say? Well, I mean, I'm like, how about I just quit and just go do something that I never saw myself doing.
Maybe this is what it's gonna be, bro.
Well, I mean, this is something I want to do on the side. But even when I applied where I'm at, I had no idea what like quality assurance. Like I was interviewed by someone who my dad knew, and they knew my dad's work ethic, and because of that, it created a window. Also, I prayed for that spot because I felt like I liked the hours, and when I was interviewed, I was like, "Hey, Mr. Manager, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but I'm being quite honest." He said, why do you feel like you'd be an asset to the team, and why do you feel like you deserve the opportunity to work in this department? And I was like, I just want to do it because I don't see myself doing it at all, and I want to change what I see in my head.
That's a damn good response.
I was like, dude, I don't see myself doing it, and I guess that's why I want to do it so bad.
Yeah, honesty is like the best.
And he's like, He's like, you got the job. I was like, all right, dude. Like, cool.
A lot of a lot when you're growing up, it's about who you know and not what you know.
And I've learned that.
Dude, a lot of our people that we know got the jobs they got because of who they know, not what they know.
Yeah,
but a lot of people like
just yesterday.
like Martin, he knows what he knows because of what he's gone through. You know,
that's true. True that,
but a lot of people got the job they got because of who they know, not what they know.
That's good. Like yesterday, my mom was selling tamales, and she was like, she normally tells me during the week, hey, I'm selling tamales. Say less, I'm done. Like, you know, I could sell 20 if you want.
Hey.
And she didn't tell me because it was Saturday, and she was out selling, and she was out. I don't know what she was doing. I was like, Mom, I love you, but you know, you shouldn't be out there, you know. But she did them last minute because of my other aunt. She was trying to help my aunt that's here temporarily, and they were selling tamales, and she's all like, I have 6 or 5 that I couldn't sell. And I was like, why don't you just say so?
Yeah.
Dude, I made a phone call, and I just know people.
Yeah.
And so, hey, don't bother anybody else. Give me the 5.
Yeah.
My mom, go here, and
yeah.
the cash is there. And she went, like, she, you know. Yeah. And it's like, yo, and if so-and-so didn't buy it, you know. And it's just, you know, I always, people that are supporting you or supporting what your family's doing. And that's always... It's people that you know that they know you, and they're trying to. And
even if I feel like I would like low key, if you didn't have anybody to buy those, I feel like low key like you would buy them off your mom, or I would buy them off my mom.
I bought
just
4
pretend,
of them.
yeah, just pretend like dude.
Dude, I was just like, bring over the heat, and honestly, I was like, after she sold the 5, we went through 2.5, and I was like, dang it, I should have bought more because they were so dang good, dude. Yeah. But it's just they're getting expensive, and I get it. You know, a lot of people don't want to pay because of, you know, I mean, yesterday I was pumping gas and the white card takes premium, and that sucker was freaking $3.89 per gallon. So it takes
like $65 to fill up my shit.
I filled that car up with $62 one day.
That's insane, dude. I used to fill it up with like 40.
No, my car will take like, you know, like 30, 35, whatever. That's normal. But when I went to pump in the white car, I was like, you know, it had a quarter in there. And I was like, oh, it'll stop at 40. Yeah. And I'm over here cleaning the front windshield.
It's still going.
Yeah. And then I was like, whoa, it's hit 45. I was like, whoa, hit 50. And then it hit 55. I was like, and I kept squeaking. And at that point, I'm cleaning the windshield a lot faster. You know?
I got a hole in the fucking tank or what?
I was like, what's going on here? And then it hit 60, and I just had I threw this thing down. I was like, I'm going to stop the pump right now. And I did it stop at 62. I was like, Lord, what's going on here? And then I saw that sticker, Biden. He said, I did that. I was like, dang it, Biden.
Fuck, bro.
That's why I didn't vote for you, man. But
I didn't vote, dude. But,
I mean, I'm not too into politics, and I'm not too into left or right. I'm into, like, you know, obviously we got our conservative thoughts. But
neither am I, but after what's been going on, I wish I would have.
Dude, yeah. I mean, what do you think that? Do you think that Biden has a role? Do you think he played a role in what's going on right now with Russia, Ukraine?
Oh,
some people say they did. I don't really know all this because I don't keep up.
I can't.
They're not Kardashians.
I can't say, dude, but low key, yeah. I feel like low key he ain't shit.
I just feel like he made a lot of promises. But really, it's not that I hate Biden or I just like Trump, because I kind of like Trump, even though people are like, he's against, a lot of these.
I think I a lot more prefer getting people's feelings hurt by whatever.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, I don't care if
it's
like, you know, you got Latinos that don't know, and they're like, oh, he's racist, or he doesn't like Mexicans. Like, dude, I don't care what he likes. Yeah, all I care about is that he knows how to run the country better than whoever's next, whoever's trying to, and he just simply does. And I kind of like him for it, and I kind of like how he just has no filter. And he's straight up, you know. But I feel like Biden is just somebody's puppet. Somebody, you know, the dark arts, you know,
probably whoever's controlling him, we don't know how to control him. You can't even say shit.
Well, I mean, the thing is, the dude's already sick or something. He's got like Alzheimer's. Have you heard him talk, bro? Well, that's what I think. I feel like he's somebody knows, like maybe Miss Harris. She knows, hey, if, you know, he's president and he's not mentally up for the job or up for the task, then who's next in line? I am.
I think social media had a lot to do with
that too.
President.
That too. It was that right there was World War III. What's going on right now should be
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. But I mean, it is what it is, and I got no complaints. All I'm just saying is that right now it's a crazy time.
It is what it is.
Like, you imagine, like, you know, maybe, you know, people don't, like, you imagine, like, telling your kids or whatever 20 years from now, oh, we almost got into a war, or, you know, who knows how this might play out. Who knows if, you know, Austin's gonna have to suit up.
I'm on drugs, bro. I can't. I can't deploy.
We were just talking about that.
I can't get drafted, bro.
Like, you think you'd get drafted, but like, you're like 30. You're like,
I can't shoot.
I was like, I think
Shut up,
that.
Dan.
I think
Charlie.
I can't.
they know.
The target practice.
No, they.
Who's the worst shooter? Say it now. Be honest.
Based off of what? Like we went shooting last time. It was me, Daniel, Alan, and my significant other. You might say.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alan Rubio?
Alan was.
Okay.
I think he was.
The man. He's back.
No, he was not. That was the problem.
He wasn't shooting
well? No, he did. So I think he was using a red dot sight. I think that's what threw him off a little bit.
Right.
Because as soon as he got my gun, he shot it on the first shot. So, I mean.
So you're saying that everyone else's scope is offset and yours is spot on?
Mine's pretty spot on.
And you've already had history, man. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Interrupt.
No, we're all pretty good shots, bro. We're all pretty good shots. I just said Daniel and Charlie because they always dog me off of, what was it? Not last year on my birthday, we went, Daniel took me hog hunting. And prior to that hog hunt, we've been like baiting hogs and like going out at least once a week to try to get a shot at a hog. You know? This is like a year ago. And we would go out there in the evenings just to try to get a hog. And then my birthday came up, and I was like, "Damn, let's go try to get a hog for my birthday." We went out there, we baited the area,
right?
And literally, we had a tall boy, me and Daniel.
Okay.
So we took him out there. We baited. We stood in the stand, literally cracked open our beer, just yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't more than 15 minutes, bro. The big old hog just comes up, literally 40 yards away from us. And Daniel's like, we were down looking at our phones playing.
Are these like really sensitive? Can they hear like small movement or no?
They can hear really well, and they can smell really well. They can hear very well, smell very well. And Daniel taps me, and I look up, and it's a big old hog. I'm like, I was like, okay. I put down my beer, barely took a sip out of it, 2 sips maybe. Get out my gun. I pointed at the damn hog, bro.
Okay.
And I start getting the fucking shakes. I'm shaking like a
Shaking like the Alabama shake, boy.
like an Alaskan stripper, bro, in the fucking cold.
Okay.
And bro, I got the shakes, and Daniel was like, chill out. And I was like,
he noticed.
Like the adrenaline, bro. Yeah, the hog noticed like something, and he ran off for a second, and then
came back.
I chilled out. I didn't point my gun out or anything. He came back to the corn, the syrup, whatever. I was like, fuck. I gathered myself up in those couple seconds. I pointed out, got my aim ready.
Okay.
Whatever. I aimed like right behind the ear. And I was like, I was just steady enough to get that shot off.
Okay.
Perfectly, and dropped. He didn't run. He didn't do nothing. He just dropped. And after that, I was like,
that's your first
hog.
I was
still shaking, bro. I was still shaking.
Dang.
That was my first hog, bro. Thanks to Daniel. Literally.
Shout out to Daniel, boy.
Shout out to Daniel. All those little hunts before, we wouldn't see anything. We saw a couple piglets. We took some shots at them, but we missed. We had some green lights. It was pitch dark. We missed. Whatever. But like on my birthday, I don't know if it was like a sign from God or anything. It was like, here you go. You deserve this. It was like literally like half an hour into the hunt, into the
action.
Here comes a big old hog.
Wait no further.
Yeah, bro. I was like, thank God for that.
We went to Dublin to watch the boys play.
Mm-hmm.
It was anyway. I don't want to talk about that because I didn't go like I wanted to. But on our way back, we saw a big old black hog, which they're rare. I know these things are everywhere according to Google, but I'll be honest with you, I've only seen one. This would be the second time I see one.
Really, dude.
The second time.
Everywhere.
I saw one. I was going to my friend Lalo's house over there in Briggs, and I saw one. We saw one. I don't remember how it happened. But then yesterday, or Friday, we were coming back, and there was just a hog in plain sight. And I was just like, whoa, it looked like Pumbaa. Is that right?
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I did some research. I was like, these things, they do like millions and millions of dollars of damage every year. I was like, I've never seen them do damage. I don't know what kind of damage they do, but
I got videos on my phone. Yeah.
And like, if you see one, you encounter one, they say that it's best for you to not move. Is that true?
I mean, they're a little aggressive, but I feel like they attack when they got nowhere else to go.
You think that you can outrun
scared.
one?
Probably not, but they'll run away from you if they'll run away from you if they feel threatened, they got nowhere to go. Yeah, they'll go after you. But nah, I feel like if you're in like open field, you run across one, chances aren't that high for you to get attacked.
Yeah, no. Big facts, boy. Big facts. I've been meaning to ask you.
What's up?
Do you believe in aliens? Do you? Oh, all right. Better yet, I'm gonna ask you this. Now that I'm actually, that was my question initially because I kind of tend to ask everyone that. But now I'm gonna ask you something else.
Okay.
I'd rather just flip the script because that to me, aliens. There's people that don't. Doesn't matter.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do. That's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, do you believe in La Llorona? You're a man of Mexican culture. You got parents that have lived south of the border, just like I have. And we've all heard stories, right?
Chupacabra, La Llorona, bro.
Oh, there's all sorts of, there's movies.
Like dating, bro. Haven't you heard? No, just kidding.
They're dating? So what is your take on this, bud?
La Llorona, bro. Like,
who mix?
I don't know about La Llorona and all that. I don't. But, dude, I swear, I'm going to get made fun of, bro. I thought I saw the chupacabra one time, bro. Bro, when I was in South Carolina, we were in a dairy farm, and we used to have four-wheelers to where we would go round up the cows.
Right.
And I don't know if it was dream or real life, but I was taking a road to get to a pasture or something. And I swear, either a big-ass lechuza or pinche chupacabra, whatever. I saw something. It was a fucking tree, bro. I saw something and I like double glanced at it and it was still there and I never looked up again. I went straight. I was like, I'm not trying to find out. I don't know. That's all I got for that. But La Llorona,
I don't think I've had any encounter like that.
I feel like Chupacabra is a little more realistic than the Llorona.
Chupacabra sounds like, what do you think it would look like if you think you saw it? Like a regular goat.
Yeah, I feel like a two-legged man eating chicken. Like a two-legged, yeah. I don't know, like a two-legged something.
Freak of nature.
Yeah, freak of nature, bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I would believe more the Chupacabra than the Llorona.
I don't think I've never had a experience like that.
No, like ghostly wise, dude. I used to live in a house that I swear it was haunted. I swear it was haunted. I believe in ghosts.
So how long did you live there?
It wasn't my choice, but it was a good year maybe. Bro, I swear I couldn't sleep at night sometimes. I'd be hearing shit.
So you've had things happen to you?
Yeah, I'd be hearing shit, bro.
Has a ghost touched you?
I don't think so. Hope not. But
I mean, you wouldn't know. Would you know? Would you not
would
know?
I know?
Little tap. But
yeah.
I feel like, my mom, she told me that, and I mean, my mom's one of those people that she knows she ain't dreaming. She ain't caught up in no Freddy Krueger dream. Yeah. It's straight up real life. Mm-hmm. And she went and she spent the night at some friend's house in San Antonio. And I've been there once or twice. Mm-hmm. And she would hear stuff in the kitchen and stuff like that. Because her room, the guest room, is closer to the kitchen than the landlords, her friends. Mm-hmm. And my mom's like, the next day, my mom's like, I heard you in the kitchen at this time and this time, and I was like, man, what's she cooking up this late and stuff? And then she's all like, so I didn't think you'd hear anything, but I just want to let you know that we got duendes up in here, and those are dwarfs, I think, right? Yeah, and and there's no mistake. I think my mom's like, oh yeah, whatever. And then she went again, and I think she said she saw one. And I was like, dude, I would freak out. I don't even want to know. When I think of these things, I think of the movie
there again,
The Leprechaun. And if I were to see a leprechaun, trust me, I would become the fastest man alive. Instant noodle soup, boy. I'd be out of there. I mean, can you imagine?
He makes fast people look not fast.
Boy, dude, that's crazy. Like, so I just go back to sleep and put my...
Hey, I feel like people are wondering why we're dressed the same, bro.
Oh, snap, boy. Look at the... Bro. Dude, guys, this was not planned at all. This wasn't planned at all. But I do remember that we were together when we bought these things. I think we were in Austin. We were shopping.
We were in Lakeline, Dillard's.
Lakeline. And then we both looked at these jackets, and Austin said, I want it. And I said, I want it too.
Shit, like the South Pole days, boy.
Yeah. Because you had the red.
I had the red one, you had the gray one.
I was like, I got to, bro.
Yes,
and now look at us matching.
Bro, this is like how many years later?
Almost
a decade,
18,
bro.
18 years.
Almost a decade from now.
Almost 2 decades, bro.
No way, dude.
Yeah. Talking about 2004. We're in 2022.
No, there's no way we had it in 2004.
No, not these, but these sweaters.
Oh, yeah, the South Poles and shit.
That was 2004.
Yeah.
Or maybe 5.
Yeah, we were in middle school.
We were like stinking. You were in 5th grade. I was in 4th.
Yeah, South Pole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I only remember that because...
I think in 7th... when did I get here? 6th grade? I was here in 3rd grade. Later went to 4th. And then went to...
South, and they came back.
4th. No, they went to Florida for 5.
I remember you came back and you were bumping some Nellyville, boy.
Yes,
you were like, hey,
5
just a little bit of... I was like...
5, I went to Florida for 5 and 6. And then in 7th, I came back. No, 6... A little into 6, I came back. Been here ever since 6th grade, going to 7th.
That's cray-cray. And now we matching.
Now we matching,
you know,
bro.
unintentionally.
Unintentionally, yeah.
It's just weird.
These are like 10-year-old jackets, dude.
They still, yeah. I mean, I normally use them to go out.
I don't
go
use
work
them.
out,
I don't
and then
use
I like
these.
warm up, and then you know once I'm warm up, I take them
much.
off and guns out blazing.
Yes, sir.
But I can't believe we're here. You know, like almost 20 years later, and then I move my hands, and then people on the YouTube will see me move my hands because I'll post it. Mm-hmm. It's strange to me still that.
Why? Because you move your hands?
Well, I mean that. Right now, it's just like, you know, I always feel calm, and then once I hit record, it's like my heart starts beating a little quicker.
So did mine for a little bit, bro. I came in with a vibe, with a way to carry myself to where I'm like, I'm chill, bro. It's Edgar.
Well,
I know this guy in my whole
but then
life.
once the camera's rolling,
and then,
it's weird.
And then you put on that light, and I'm like, although I haven't carried myself any other way that I usually carry myself.
Right.
But a little more pressure's on, I guess.
Yeah.
But no,
there's no rewinds.
It's just the first couple of minutes. Otherwise,
but I mean, this is also round one. You know, we're gonna get used to it, and then, you know, someday we're gonna run it back, and we're gonna run the cycle from top to bottom because everyone that's came in
more than 1K followers now.
Let's run it back, and maybe it'll be a year from now, or who knows? But at least that point, you'll be like, okay, I know what to expect.
I'll be here though.
But you'll know what to expect next round. I hope you can hear me breathing because this mic is not good for the podcast. I think last one you could hear me breathing, but it's weird because right now I can't hear myself breathing. But then when I watched the last podcast, I was like, whoa, do I have some kind of
asthma?
What's going on? Yeah. Yeah. I hope you can't
asthma. Hear. No, man.
But I hope that the sound comes out right, and if it doesn't, let me know, dude, because like we gotta. But I will be updating mics, and they're gonna be sound compressed mics, and I'm gonna aim for sure for those kind of mics, but the more updated version, and hopefully those sound. No, they will sound better. They won't catch all these things that I don't want them to catch, like maybe me breathing, but that one won't capture. It captures everything you want.
I don't think I'm a loud breather.
Well, that's what I thought until I saw my last podcast.
Oh, well, man.
I was like,
cream-filled jelly donut.
dude,
What the fuck?
bro. Well, Austin, bro, we about to hit that mark.
Of what?
52.
No way.
Yeah. This is crazy. You always think
Was there a time limit?
No, well, I normally try to hit an hour simply because it always takes a while to upload, and you know, and then the files, dude, they're big, and then I have like limited capacity. I need to buy some extra gigs, and well, I guess I just hate that it takes forever to upload because literally it'll take anywhere from 4 to 8 hours for it to upload. And I noticed that my first video, which was like 30 minutes, it uploaded like in a couple hours.
I feel like there's a lot more stuff we can talk about.
Dude, I feel like we can go all day.
No, like...
Well, I know what you're saying. We're going to have to run it back, fam.
Yeah.
We have to run it back on the EDCAST podcast, bruh.
Yeah.
And we got to get ready for this week.
I think we can talk about the days where Junior was a part of our little go-out crew.
I don't remember these days.
Back in the day, your brother, when we used to go to Kiss and Fly.
Dang, this boy. I mean, this guy would be taking us out. And we're talking about my
Can we talk about that? I think we can talk about the time. I think we can talk about the time. Okay, Junior took us to this, I don't know, it was like a special occasion. Junior took us out to this gay bar that we weren't 100%. It was like, no, we ain't going there. We ain't going there.
Why would you take us here?
Why would you take us to this gay club?
And
whatever.
Keep in
mind, this was back in the day, fresh out of high school.
Keep in mind that we was like 14.
We weren't over 21.
Dude,
not even close.
We weren't even 18. Oh, were we?
Yeah, we had to be 18. Otherwise, we couldn't get in. But
I remember one time he took me somewhere and I got in with his
Fallout
Boy looking ID.
Yeah, because I was 18 and you weren't 18 because you had his ID. You had his ID.
Yeah.
You look a little like him, but I think the security guard was like, "Fuck it, I've been in his position before. Let him in."
I didn't look nothing like his ID.
Let him in.
Because he had the whole gothic Saurus, face.
You were a little more clean cut, but the security guard was like, "Fuck it, let him in." Anyways, this was a gay club,
right?
And we were like, "No, we're not going. A bunch of gays." Anyways, turns out to be
no discrimination, gang. It's just
no. It was just
we just never seen gay people before at the time.
We didn't know what the vibe was with.
We didn't even know it was legal.
We thought the vibe was going to be straight gay, but it wasn't. It was a lot of straight women that would go to straight clubs just so they won't get hit on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember this.
Yeah. So
I do remember going
18
in there.
years old.
Yeah.
You're trying to see who you are. You're trying to,
I'm like, what's going on here?
Anyways, we're in this gay club. And me and Edgar are next to each other with, I think it was Rola. My cousin Rola was there. And Junior got into that club and he dipped. He left us. He abandoned us. And gay guys were passing us left and right.
I remember this now. I remember a gay fella. He was a nice looking dude, And
I don't know if
he passed right in front of you, and I waited for him to get past you until I reached over and I slapped him in the rear end, and he turned around and he looked at you thinking you did it.
And I was like,
Austin is, my boy Austin, he's clueless, and I'm over there like,
you went like.
And this guy was looking at Austin like, "Hey, boy,
hey, baby."
It's like, why didn't you tell me?
Bro,
you were into
I felt like abused, like,
bro. Those were some.
And
crazy
then
times,
I got what happened, and I look at Edgar like, "What the fuck, bro?"
My bad, bro.
And then that time, I think it was that same night. Some dude just straight thugging, bro. Just straight thugging.
Oh, I remember this.
White beater, just pelon, looking like
man. This guy looked like he just got done killing 3 people.
Literally.
And then he went there, and he was waiting in line, and I was like, whoa, don't look at this guy. Don't make eye contact with this guy. Because, you occasionally... Actually, I've never ran into someone that looks like this dude.
No.
He looked like he looked like Voldemort. Except he had tattoos and he looked like he just escaped prison and murdered probably half the staff. And I was like, yo, this guy is a killer.
Make eye contact, bro. You see him and you look down.
But I remember once we were in there,
years old.
this guy was the gayest dude in there.
Bro, the thing was, it's like I saw him pass by and I was like, fuck, he's in my head, I was like, he's looking for someone to fuck up. Like
he's looking for someone to kill.
He's looking for somebody. He already knows who he's going for. Next thing we know,
this dude,
he's got somebody.
And you see him in the club, bro. This guy was the friendliest looking gangster I've ever seen. I was just like, yo.
Prison changed that nigga, bro. I feel like that's what happened.
I don't know if that's what it was.
I feel like that's what happened, bro. Because I think it was holding hands with some. Fruity guy, bro.
This guy, he was
what the hell?
He was a very friendly fella. If anything, But then again, a lot of people that I've met, through Junior are friendly. So, but I mean, this guy just didn't look it. Yeah. That's what threw us off. That's what
he
threw
didn't
me
look
off.
Anything like,
bro. I feel like we can go on forever on the stories, bro.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to run it back some other time, and we're gonna have to. Run part 2, fam, and dude, I promise you, like, and people told me you should write what you're gonna talk about. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that because then
I just thought I was like, dude, we gotta have some kind of like little, what do you call it? Like a little,
like a story. I forgot. Like a summary,
I don't know,
storyline.
It's like where you go to trips and you have like a little to-do list.
Like an itinerary.
Itinerary. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like that, but you kept saying, I was like, no, we're gonna freestyle it. I was like,
well, I kind of normally all over the place because normally when I'm here, I have things in mind, but then I promise you tomorrow or the next day, I'm like, dang it, I forgot to ask this dude, because it always happens. Whoever comes in, I'll forget to ask him, and I'll feel like, this and this and that, and I'm like, and I don't want to reveal what I was gonna ask because we're gonna run it back. Everyone's down for part 2. And eventually, once the cycle comes to an end, which I feel like it's going to be a long cycle because there's people that I have waiting in line right now, and then there's people that I have in mind that aren't on the itinerary yet, but I feel like it would be beneficial for me and maybe for them to have them on here because this is people that you want to kind of get to know. And see what they're about and what drives them to be who they are. But we've had some awesome guests lately, you being one of them, the latest one, and we're going to have to run it back, fam. So gang, Austin, I appreciate you coming out.
Yes, sir.
We're going to hang out for a bit more, and you guys stay tuned for the next episode of... Well, I actually wanted to change the name, but I was just like, it's too much work.
What is it right now?
It's the EDCAST podcast. And then I changed the name on Spotify. I changed it to Run It Back with EDCAST. But the name was taken already.
Already?
So I had a kick. Yeah, I was just like, dang.
Shit.
But now I did the same name. I did the EDCAST podcast on Spotify. So stay tuned there. I'll have a lot of solo episodes there. I actually intentionally wanted to do them on YouTube, but I won't. I'll do them strictly on Spotify. So find me there exclusively on the EDCAST podcast, and then it should have a picture of me, and I'm on there. And I'm basically, I'm going to be all over the place because that's what I'm good at. I'm good at just like whatever comes to mind at the moment or whatever went down that weekend, that's what we'll discuss. And maybe I'll start bringing some guests into that because it'll be no camera.
I think I feel like low key, like it was like we should do some like random calls, or maybe that's what you should do on some other podcast.
I need to work on the sound of that.
Let's like do this and this. Like we can get.
I wonder how that would sound if you call somebody and like we record it. I hope that because I've heard professional audio podcast people call and the audio sounds solid. It's not like
you want to try.
It's not like a second hand.
No.
Let's run it back. We're about to hit that hour mark right now.
Yeah, you're good.
But we'll run it back, fam. I appreciate you. Tune in, subscribe, hit the like button. It helps, move me up in ranks of the algorithm, and then it'll push my video out to other people that I don't even know. But it'll push it out. I know that much.
Yeah, share it.
Share it. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to watch it. You can just listen to it. But on Spotify... it'll be no cam. So for me, that's beneficial because now I can show up in my PJs and I can show up I could put on my face mask. I put some cucumbers on my eyes and you wouldn't even.
Well, you'd be in bed just sleep talking, bro.
Sleep talking. I can record, dude. I should set this up next to my bed. What's up, man? We here, taking a nap. Got that.
I want some PB&J right now.
Some PB and some Captain Crunch, fam. All right, gang, stay tuned. I appreciate you tuning in, and I appreciate the support thus far. It's been crazy. It's like I didn't expect this. I was like, yeah, I'll get 30 views maybe, and then you're hitting the 100 video, and I'm like, this town only hosts like 20 people.
Yeah,
But I appreciate it, fam. Tune in. It don't
take much. Just share it, bro.
Yeah.
Tell them people share it. Y'all share it.
I mean, if you're into it, I don't want you to share something you're not into.
They better share it.
But if you know somebody and they want to be on the podcast. You know where to find me. Gang, we out of here, fam. Peace.
Later.